This is me talking
Ooh,
on Miguel Miola. No spaces. Meola.
Oh, boy.
Dude, Augie, thanks for coming, man. I really appreciate it.
Miguel, I'd do anything for you, baby. That's
Dude,
what's up.
I appreciate it a lot, man. So dude, how are you?
Good. We're here.
Yeah, man.
Made it. We had to reschedule
Yeah, we had what was the original plan last week?
last week. It was actually supposed to be Saturday, and then I had the hangover from hell.
Dude. Oh yeah, you were telling me about like
Too
you
much,
had
too much wine.
yo, wine will fuck you
It'll
up.
turn your life upside down, man. I'm telling you, it's like a whole nother hangover. Also, I probably sound like an alcoholic. I'm drinking a beer, talking about a hangover.
Nothing wrong with drinking a beer and talking about hangovers.
That's how it's life. Saturday night life.
Dude, so Augie, when I first met you in K&M. Do you remember?
Man.
Okay, so I
A
was
while back.
yeah, it was a while back. I was
I've been out here for 2 years now.
so
So it's probably like, what, a year and a half ago?
yeah.
I was coming to K&M like 6 months into my New York
Yeah,
life.
my boy Josh, who's an avid BMXer or used to be, he put me onto you. He was like, "Yo, dude," because he knew I work for Casey and I'm like involved in the whole YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, man, do you know about this guy named Austin Augie?" And I was like, "No, I don't really know about him. I haven't heard of him." And then he was like, "Yo, dude, you should check him out. He's a vlogger, but he's a BMX vlogger."
Yeah. That was the unheard of at that. Like 2 years ago,
Yeah,
there
it's
wasn't
like-
many BMX vloggers, and now it's kind of saturated with BMX vloggers.
No, and that's the thing. When I first saw you, and I saw what you were doing, I immediately became a fan. I was like, "Oh shit, this kid's dope, man!" Like I liked
Thank you.
I love the cuts that you were doing where you would like bunny hop on your bike, and as soon as you would land, you would like cut to something
Cut
else.
to another shot. I don't really do much with the GoPro anymore.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like things change.
Yeah, but that's like the original start was a lot of the BMX stuff.
Yeah, man. And right when I saw that, I was like, "Yo, this kid's dope." And then I remember I would see your stuff at K&M randomly.
Yeah, because me and Angel are like day one homies. He was my friend. Angel works. If you guys aren't familiar with Angel, he works down at K&M.
Dude,
He's
I'm trying to get him on the podcast.
He's one of my day one homies, and he was playing those videos when I had like 500 subscribers or so, playing these wretched videos. My face is all sweaty, and I'm getting drunk on camera, and they were just playing him K&M. Like this is back when YouTube didn't have such crazy rules, so we're like cussing on camera, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
drinking.
No, and then that's where I remember when when my friend put me onto you. That's where I remember like putting the two pieces together because I would randomly see you on K&M's camera because I would always be in and out of
Yeah.
K&M. And then I remember one time I saw you there, and I was like, "Yo, Angel, is that Augie?" And he was just like, "Oh yeah, man, no, dude, he's the homie." And I was like, "Dude, I'm a fan." And then he was like, "Oh, I'll introduce you."
Yeah,
And then,
I remember when we met,
yeah, and then that's how me and you met.
and then it just kind of blossomed from there. I mean, we didn't really hang out at all.
No, and then I remember like the next day or the next time I saw you, you were doing a video, and then I was like, "Yo, man, if you ever need help with anything,"
Yo, we did that whack video.
I was like, "Yo, if you need help with anything, I got you."
Me and you are the one that knows the secret about that video.
Oh, the
bicycle prank video.
yes, yes.
The only prank that we had was actually done was a prank on us. Like no one knows in the YouTube world that the video was actually totally staged.
I mean, well, now people know.
Well, I didn't do it on purpose. It just so happened that one of our friends that was filming with us.
Yeah,
we can pull that up.
the dude with the red hair, right? What's his?
Yeah. But if we're gonna pull this up, can we just skip over my face? We don't have to look at me talking on
Yeah. Well, what's it? What's that video called?
bicycle prank. Just type in bicycle, stolen bike Austin Augie or something. But what happened and what you're going to see is we were setting up a prank video so someone could steal the bike. We were at 14th Street Union Square. We were just trying to get someone to, huh? Bait bike, yeah. And then probably go like pretty far forward. And we didn't realize, but we wanted this.
Dude, yo, there's like now I'm looking at it. What's your thoughts on like YouTube's random ads in the middle of videos?
Well, if there's a random ad, it's put there by the user, by the creator.
In the middle of the video.
Yeah. I put ads in the middle of the videos. It's my income now.
Dude,
you know?
no, and like see like
It's different if I watch a 20-minute video, right? There's this creator, John Hicks, right? And he makes these like crazy BMX videos, and I click on some of his videos sometimes, and I look, and like every 5 minutes in this 20-minute video, or every like 4 minutes is an ad. It's like dun 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 dun, which I get. It's like our income, but dude, that's a bit much. That's a bit much, man. We don't need to have 20 ads in it.
Yeah, right there.
Is this it?
How far forward do we need to skip? Oh no, you went back.
Miguel's got you.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to watch the videos now, like a little time lapse.
Oh
Basic.
yeah.
I'm a basic bitch. Basic. Yeah, you want to probably
Go a little further more.
No, keep going.
Keep going.
Connected
like,
to the wire that's connected
right
to the
there.
bike.
Go
So it's gonna
back.
be really hard
You
to
see me in the background.
Little did I,
yeah.
we're gonna set this
there-
wire up.
This is so whack. That's what I'm setting up at
a bait bike.
It's like when you watch
Inspired by
those
the
Square.
Twin TV
It's
guys.
like when you
watch those
those
videos
videos
of YouTubers reacting to cringy
videos.
videos.
When I see myself,
I get
really
cringy.
No, of course you do, man. Even seeing myself, like, I don't know, I guess
this is like a really
that's just a
it's a
normal
big spot
thing.
for people to steal
Yo, that's
bikes.
crazy.
There's a
That
lot
was
of bike thieves
when
out
was
here.
that? Was
It's
like
a
a
big
year.
epidemic,
What was the date?
and I feel like it's time that they met their match.
April 13th.
So we got the wire, we have the bike. Now we gotta find a place to hide it. I'll have things to Ready, change. Miguel?
Yeah, man, it's crazy, dude. And now, like,
Once you find it, let us know. We'll come back to it.
oh, him.
Is that him?
It's coming up.
That's when I broke the 70D.
Yes, I remember that.
Remember, in the excitement of him freaking out, I ran up and broke the 70D. R.I.P.
Yeah, that's him right there.
That's Matumbo, by the way. That's my friend Matumbo.
That's the homie with the red hair.
I knew when he went up to it that he was watching.
Yo, that was really good though, man.
He pretended.
He played it off.
No one knows that was fake. Okay, we could turn that off now because I'm probably telling you how it wasn't fake. My only YouTube video I ever lied.
Dude, and then like back then, and now, how many subscribers do you have on YouTube now?
420,000, 421,000 now. Because someone tweet. I don't usually check. I try to kind of just keep a healthy balance between it.
Yeah.
But someone just tweeted at me and said, "Hey, congratulations on 420,000 subscribers." Because 420 is like a pretty big number this day and age.
Dude. And so that's how I met you. And so like I don't really even know like your full story. You know what I mean? Like why you came out, where you came from, why you're out here in New York.
You're trying to get deep, huh?
Yeah, man, just talk, just have a conversation, man. You know what I mean?
It's all like the YouTube shit happened. Honestly, so one of my friends showed me Casey's videos, right? And what Casey was doing was showing people that you can create, you know, a short film, a movie out of your everyday. Pretty much what I gathered from watching his videos. And so, you know, like every other vlogger out here now got inspired by what Casey did. So I'm like watching these videos when I'm living in Cali. I'm dead broke. You know, I was like dead broke for a long time. Like I was working in Arizona washing dishes, like with a broken leg.
See, like this is what I'm talking about, dude. I don't know about any of this.
I mean, dude,
stuff.
I never really come from much. I just come from I come from Indiana, moved from Indiana to Arizona, worked my ass off in Arizona, broke my leg. Was working in dish pits. I did door-to-door security sales for like 2 years, traveling around the United States, like knocking on people's doors, selling them security systems.
Wild.
So I was like in the hood of Newark, New Jersey, and
Shout outs to New Jersey. That's where I'm from.
I was in Philadelphia, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You want to hear something crazy? So we'll do a little story time, a little backtrack.
No,
If there's subscribers in here listening, you know the story. But it's like throughout my whole, after I graduated high school, I wanted to travel the world and make it somehow and just be able to do what I want to do without have to work for someone. So that was my whole goal, was to never have to work for somebody else.
Yeah.
And right out of high school, my friend who was working these door-to-door sales jobs, he's like, hey, man, you can come make money and we'll pay for you to travel and pay for you to live. I'm like, okay. It wasn't a scam. They picked me up and they took me out and taught me how to sell security systems.
Okay.
And long story short, I'm in Baton Rouge, Louisiana at this time. Like, we went to all these different cities. And you have to have a special license to sell security systems in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to knock on people's door. It's called a solicitor's license. And I didn't have it, so I had to take like a month and a half to get it. So I was dead broke out there. And during that month and a half period, like, we were stealing groceries from the grocery store. Like, I'd go in there with a cart and fill the groceries up with it. And
what, just like...
And just run out, right? And it was never an issue because we'd go to these really nice neighborhoods, but it's not... no one's going to do that there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd walk in there so much confidence and walk out with it. And this one guy saw me one time walk out and then parked behind our car so we couldn't get out. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? He's like, oh, we saw you steal this. I'm like, oh, shit, we're going to get caught. And then my buddy just peels off. We go. This dude starts following us down the highway. Like, we're in like a speed chase with this dude. He's like chasing us down. And no lie, Miguel, this guy pulls off. There's a police officer working on a... you know how sometimes the stoplights go off?
Yeah.
So the police officer has to manually do them?
Yeah. Oh, so, Augie, just make sure the mic's there.
You have to like manually flip the switch to turn the green light to go to red.
Yeah.
So this guy's doing it, and this guy just pulls off and starts talking to the cop. And I'm like, oh, my God, we're about to get chased down by a cop. So I told my buddy, I was like, yo, pull in there. Pull in there. And my buddy pulls right next to the cop and the guy who saw us. And I just go, hey, man, this guy's really freaking us out. He's chasing us down the road. I don't know what's going on. He took a picture of our license plate. And he goes, well, he seems to think that you guys stole a bunch of groceries. I'm like, dude, they're in bags.
Wait, so that guy spoke to the cop?
Yeah, because I saw the guy in the truck pull off and start talking to the cop. And what went through my head was like, I don't want this cop to start chasing us.
Got it.
I'm gonna take the offense here and attack.
Got it.
So I went up to him. I was like, yeah, this guy is chasing us. Took a picture of our license plate. I don't know what's going on. And when I steal the groceries, at this time in my life, I'd put the groceries into bags that I already had. So I'd pull up the bags when I was leaving so it looked like I bought it.
Got it.
So they're already in bags. He goes, man, these are all in bags. I'm like, I know. Cop let us go and told the guy to fuck off.
Damn, quick thinking on your end, man.
Also got robbed at gunpoint out there too.
And then, so after selling security systems and stealing groceries, how did you end up in New York?
That's like, it was all pretty much just working my ass off to get. So I was trying to get out to LA to ride BMX and hang out with that crowd and get my name in the BMX world. Yeah. So eventually I made my way out to LA after working, keep working. And then I went out to Cali because I had some friends living in a house called the Cement Face House in Long Beach.
Okay.
So
I've seen that house on your vlog.
That was one of the very first beginning of it. Yeah, the very first episodes. I just, hey man, I need a place to live at. I don't want to live in Arizona anymore. So I picked up everything, moved to Cali, and slept on my buddy Morgan Long and the Cement Face Crew's couch. And at one point, I was on a bed with another friend of mine. So I was paying $300 a month in Long Beach, working at a juice shop.
At a juke shop?
Juice
shop.
Pressing juice.
Got it.
So I'm pressing juice, and I got an agent out there at the time. I'm just pressing juices, going to castings.
Oh, I was about to say an agent for castings.
Yeah, I was I was trying to go and do that kind of scene, and I got a talent agent, and they sent me to a audition for Timberland, which I did a Timberland commercial.
I peeped that.
And that was the start of it all, Miguel.
Yeah,
that's when it all started.
That's the commercial that changed your life, right?
It did, yeah. That's the episode. Yep. Miguel, you a goddamn fan.
Dude, what?
Yeah, Miguel, that's what I'm saying, baby.
I'm a fan, bro. Legit fan. So, and I'm so lucky that I'm in a position where I get to meet the people that
that
I'm a
you're
fan.
yeah.
I'm a fan
I'm
of
a fan of you,
dude.
so.
Thank you. And then it's crazy. Like I was such a fan of you, and then all of a sudden I was helping you shoot a video, just like that.
Am I the same person? Do I change personalities from camera to me? Are we the same?
I think you're the same. I think I've
Maybe a little bit more excitement sometimes in situations that aren't exciting. I try to make them exciting.
no, because you have to.
But I feel like a lot of situations are exciting that might not be exciting to other people.
No,
I get stoked.
dude, and I think that's really big, like people's perspective on things, like how you look at things, man. And
I mean, I feel like if you come from a really, easy background, I feel like for me, it's like I come from a pretty shitty background.
Dude.
And once you have, I've pretty much had nothing. Still don't have much.
What are you talking about, man?
No, I'm talking about like I didn't have much when I was growing up. I didn't have a lot of money.
No, I'm saying, but now you have a.
No, now I have a lot going on, but I'm just saying it kind of humbles you.
Of course.
You know what I mean? You meet people that are just like so. I don't know. We live in New York. You see a lot of people that are just.
Oh yeah.
And it just kind of just like, man, come on.
Yeah, dude. And like you coming from selling security systems, having a broken leg, washing dishes.
Dude, that broken leg too, by the way, was filled with dishwater one time because like it was called the dish pit, and it would fill up with water, and my cast would be all stinky.
Yeah, I was gonna say that must have smelled terrible.
Yeah, it was
horrendous.
bad. It was a bad break, dude. I like snapped my leg really bad.
Were you BMXing at this point?
Yeah, it's online if you want to check it. It's pretty funny. It's not funny. It's actually pretty gnarly.
See, and that's the thing too. It's to me, it's amazing how you're able to, like, persevere all that. It sounds cliche and whatnot. You coming from nothing and coming from a rough start, and now you're.
But I feel like that's what with anybody though that's really killing it this day and age. I mean, look at even Casey for example, right? He didn't have much when he was growing up, and like look,
biggest example.
This dude's one of the biggest creators on YouTube, inspiring all these people, and he come from not much either, and killing it. You got people like. I can't think. I'm not big in the celebrity world. Who else in the celebrity world come from nothing? Eminem is a perfect
50
example.
Cent, right?
50 Cent. Man, Eminem came from rapping at a trailer park.
Dude, I look at you now and I'm like, damn, this guy has a massive, a very, very decent following on YouTube. You have a modeling thing going. You have multiple outlets of
just trying to keep my hand in everything,
Yeah, man.
That's the thing is I just want to when you live in this city, you can't really slow down,
No, you really can't.
You got to have your hands in everything. I'm just trying to live out here as long as I can. I want to live here forever in New York, so I got to make sure I work my ass off every day to be able to stay here because rent is so goddamn high.
Since you lived out in LA, I know that there's always like a big debate of like LA versus New York. Do you have a preference?
Yeah, LA is just full of people that are just. They got Little Tay out in LA. You know who Little Tay is?
No.
Have you been familiar with? Let's pull up a Little Tay video.
Who's Little Tay?
Miguel, I'm about to introduce you to the new age. Okay, I found this girl on Instagram the other day, and I'm blown away. She's kicked it with the likes of Jake Paul.
Okay.
So if you can imagine who would hang out with Jake Paul, she's 9 years old.
9 years old.
She's the youngest flexor of this. Oh God, there she is.
I've seen this chick.
She's 9 years old, flexing cheddar, and she's like saying "bitch," all this stuff. I'm like, where are your parents?
Yeah, I don't.
Lil Tay, girl, you need an ass whooping.
Yo, that right in the middle at Lil Tay, right in the middle.
Look at that phone. You need to chill out if your iPhone. What is she doing?
Oh yeah.
Youngest flexor of the century.
Yes.
The viewers can hear what she's saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could turn it off. I'm sorry.
They asked me to stop it. They said, no, please stop.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
It's funny because I can't see who's all watching. How many people we have?
We got like 34 people.
34 people
Nice.
are watching live. Dude,
Nicely.
all you guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking us out.
Hello.
Yeah, this is a podcast that I try to do weekly. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. At the end of the show, we'll be taking some questions, like around like near the end, the last 15 minutes, and we'll answer them.
Yeah. What were we back on? What was our discussion? I don't know why Little Tay got brought up.
New York versus LA.
New York, 100%.
Got it.
New York is just real and raw. People think that people in New York aren't friendly.
Dude, that's a big misconception because honestly,
I got to answer this.
dude, do your thing.
Hello? What's up?
That's the second time I've seen Augie like talk to somebody and
It depends. I'm actually doing a podcast
him not
right
know who he was talking to.
now. And
But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Okay.
My name is Miguel. I don't know if you guys are familiar with me. I'm sure a lot of you are Augie fans. I'm a big fan of Augie. I'm a friend of Augie. I helped him shoot some videos. I do this podcast. It's called Sweet 206. I work at 368 actually, and I've been working with Casey for the last 3 years.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, dude, no worries.
Sometimes I don't have my number saved. I switch phones. I'm recently a Samsung guy now. So now.
Dude, you stay breaking phones.
It's irresponsible. I'm an irresponsible adult.
Yo, you could adjust the mic. You could like move it with you,
No.
and like.
I'm kind of becoming a professional at this.
Dude.
I'm like, what's up? What's up? But yeah, New York, people are friendlier in New York.
No.
In LA, people are fake as fuck. Even people I know personally, fake. It's like you'll hear, I mean, I'm sure people out here too will talk garbage
Of
about
course.
someone, and then when they're face to face with them, they'll just be like, oh yeah, what's up, man? And that's my biggest pet peeve.
That's a normal thing.
It's like if I don't like someone, maybe it's like a flaw with me. It's like if I don't like someone, I can't fake being around them. Like, hey, I like you. Because if I don't like someone, it's for a genuine reason. Like, you probably are mean, or you hurt someone's feelings on purpose.
Yeah.
Don't hurt people's feelings on purpose. There's no reason for that.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, it's like if you hurt someone's feelings on accident, I'm not upset with you. But if I
No.
watch you deliberately be like, yo, fuck you, man. Like, I don't like people like that. And LA's full of those kind of people.
A lot, like you were saying before, a lot of people think New Yorkers are not nice. Dude, every single New Yorker that I've talked
A
to.
true New Yorker that's not like when you're a true New Yorker, also, you might need to put your input on this. It's like, what, 10 years as a true New Yorker? 7-10 years?
That's what I've heard, but
Yeah.
technically I'm from New Jersey, so I always.
And you're always going to be a Jerseyan.
Yeah.
Even me as a transplant, I still have a better chance of becoming a New Yorker than you do.
No, especially like to my family. To my family, like, I have family in Florida. They consider me to be New York, but then that's because they don't.
Because they're from Florida.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh yeah, this is my cousin.
Florida kind of sucks.
From New York. I'm like, no, I'm from New Jersey. Like, oh, it's the same thing. I'm like, no,
No.
it's not.
Whoa.
It's not the same thing.
You're trying to start a war. You been to Florida?
Yeah, man, I go there regularly, like once a year, once every 2 years, just to visit my family out there.
I hate Florida.
I
My ex-girlfriend's from Florida.
used to live in Jacksonville, Florida.
I've never been to Jacksonville. I'm talking like Tampa area, Clearwater Beach.
Yeah, I've been out there.
It's if you like the beaches, check this out. Professional.
Dude,
Shout out to our sponsor, Montauk,
yo,
the summer ale. We wouldn't be doing this podcast without you guys. I'm just kidding.
your recent video of you getting jumped for your bike, homie. That
Right? Silver lining on that, I got to monetize it and didn't get flagged as inappropriate, so that's pretty cool.
dude, that made me feel a certain way, man. Like
I felt a certain way on both ends of it. Like there's two things I took from that, right? And it's one, I need to watch my language or watch how I kind of come at people when I'm not in a happy mood, right? Because like in that situation, I could have handled myself a little better. I saw some random kid coming up,
I don't blame you, dog.
grabbing my bike, but it happens a lot. People just
Sketchy.
want to ride my bike. And
Nah.
it's cool, and it's like I'll let you ride my bike if you ask. Like honestly, I'll let anyone ride my bike. I don't
but
care.
you know what they were.
Yeah,
You knew what
it's
they
like-
were. What they were up to.
And he just comes up to and grabs it. I'm like, dude, you're not riding my bike. And like instantly, I'm hot. I've been filming, and he's just like, he starts like just bad mouthing me. I'm like, dude, come on, we don't need to do this right now. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Right then and there, I said, get the fuck out of here. I didn't mean it in like, yo, fuck you, get the fuck out of here. I meant it like, just please, just. And that's where it kind of overran me because I heard him as soon as I said that, I heard, yo, blood. He's talking reckless, and I knew right. Where I'm from in Indiana, you might not think, but it's mad. It's so hoodie.
Of course.
I'm in,
I'm
like-
sure.
The worst part of Indiana, it's like just depleting, and so I knew right then and there I was gonna get jumped. But what I didn't know is that the two dudes that I was with, who I thought were like really good homies of mine, and they did help out. They took the camera bag and stuff, got that away before it got stolen. But once the camera bag was safe, they just had the cameras over there in the corner and were just filming, which it's cool. I'm glad you filmed because I have all that footage and it made for a really exciting episode if that's the silver lining in it. But it also really hurt to like
Dude.
I'm like sitting here facing 8 dudes.
Yeah.
Some of them are like a little bit like probably like 15 years old, but the other 2 are like huge dudes. I'm like, come on, man. Like, you can't just sit me here on my own to like protect myself from this. And that's how it was. If you watch the video,
That's what bothered me.
it did. It sucked.
Straight up.
And it kind of ruined that friendship that I've had. Well, you know, I'm not talking garbage or nothing. I only surround myself with people that really have
Yeah.
my back. And in that situation, you should really have someone's back no matter what.
And I get where they're coming from too, because like that's a scary situation. Like I'm not even
100%.
gonna front. I'm not gonna act like I'm somebody who like I don't fight. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a fighting kind of person.
Yeah.
So that's a scary situation.
Well, yeah, it was. And it's like, I'm not saying I'm hard by any means. Okay. I'm actually a really soft individual, but I know how to fight.
Yo, me too.
I know how to fight, but I don't like to.
I don't
I've
blame
fought
you.
before and I've hurt people and it makes me sad and I can't get over it. And in this situation, I didn't want to punch anybody because first off, if you punch one of them, you're done. Like you're going to get jumped heavy.
Yeah.
And second off, I had no one to back me up. And
Yeah,
it didn't
that's-
really, you know, I'm listening to the audio of the jumping video itself. Like I'm editing it and I hear them both say like, yo, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Why I'm like facing these guys. And I'm like, I don't know if that meant like, let's get out of here right now or let's get out of here when Augie gets here. Whatever it is, it sucked. And to make matters a little worse, like when I get angry, you know, when I get really mad, I don't know about you. I have like an anger side that kind of takes over and
Everybody
I
does.
tear up, right? I'm like, man, I couldn't hit these guys. I'm really sad. Like, I'm like mad,
Yeah.
you know, and
I'll argue the mic.
I'm like tearing up, right? And I watch the dude that I'm with, he made a response video from it and he's like, yeah, Augie was crying at the end, all this stuff. I'm like,
Wait. The one of your boys that you were with.
the 2 I'm with, you know, one of them has a YouTube channel
Got it.
and
So he made a reaction video to your.
no, he made
response.
he made a video about how like, cause he was there that day and he had footage too.
Yeah.
And he like he was kind of like defending on why he wasn't there because the internet was ripping him.
Yeah, man.
And you know, I don't think he deserves any of that. Like I see in his eyes, he was saving me from saving the camera, right? But dude, if you ever had to protect yourself, protect your homies, you got to have their back no matter what. And that's how I am. If I saw anyone get messed with, it's.
So wait, what did he say on his response?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just said people were commenting saying like you were crying, all this stuff, and that I was crying.
He said that you were crying.
Yeah, and it's like I don't give a hell what people think. It's like you can think I was crying or not. Like I don't care. But what's the point of like saying stuff like that in a video where you obviously didn't like?
First of all, there's nothing wrong with crying.
No,
First
not
of
at all.
First
I've
of all.
cried on camera many times. I don't
No,
care.
Straight up. And even especially when you're angry and that kind of emotion start taking over.
But there's no reason to kind of air it out there. Like
No.
that was a personal situation. I didn't include it in my video because that was like me
Damn.
at my lowest. I'm like freaking out. I'm
sucks.
throwing my bike. I threw my bike, and that's where this is from, because it clipped me in the wrist. It was just really like,
sucks.
you know, it was fucking crazy, dude. I got jumped, and my boys weren't there to help. Lesson learned.
And then they make a
And they make a
response
YouTube video about it. They leave my spot, right? They leave my spot, and it's not Marlon.
No, but yo, I know the homie. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, dog? That sucks.
But yeah, you make a response video. You leave my place early and to leave. It's like if you were gonna make a response video, why wouldn't I be in it with you? Why would you want both sides of the story? Why do you have to go in like what I saw as defending yourself?
Because of all the
Yeah.
comments and
But hey, I'm not mad about it. I've just lesson learned who you surround yourself with and growing
Wow.
growing experience for me.
no, totally. That was wild. Yeah, but yeah, that's where I felt as soon as I saw them not doing anything, I was like, "Whoa, what's that about?"
Yeah,
That's
hey.
weird.
Everyone said that to me. My dad even called me. He's like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I thought you had. I was like, I don't want them to hear this and think I'm bad talking. I know that
Yeah.
I've grown from this situation.
Okay.
I've kind of made some decisions in my life to kind of help me move forward, because that situation really sucked. Like no matter what you see on YouTube videos, like whatever you see, that was a real life thing that I happened to capture, but that was a real thing that happened, and it sucked so bad that like I got knocked in the face so hard, and it was just
You heard it.
yeah, I got knocked in the face, and like luckily, you know, BMX and all this stuff, I've taken hits to the head and stuff, but for like 2 days afterwards, I was having severe headaches,
Sure.
and I thought something was really wrong, and luckily it's gone away. But yeah, man, it was crazy.
That was wild. That was wild.
Video's doing really well though.
Oh,
Shout out to getting jumped, you know,
yeah,
revenue,
that content.
content,
That content.
jumped in the hood.
What is that? 500,000 views.
That's a brick.
That's a brick.
That's a brick. They threw a brick at us. They gave me the bike back. And there's the one that.
BMX is not welcome in the project.
Yeah, and it's like that. I didn't want that either. You know, I didn't. That kind of pisses me off too because this just fuels racism. This video.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
I had to delete so many comments because people just, they don't have any regard. It's like I've been jumped by white people in the hood
Yeah.
of Indiana
Yeah,
just
dude.
because we're in the Bronx and in Brooklyn. I just hate it. And like putting the projects, like BMX is not welcome in the project. It's
that's
kind of
not
just,
true.
it's not true at all. It's
That's
like
not
it's
true.
welcoming racism. Like you're using that for clickbait, but it's also like
Yeah, that's true.
fueling racism, saying
Yeah.
the projects. And when you relate projects, it relates to the black community.
Yeah.
And dude, anybody can jump people. I've been punched in the face at the skate park. My bike's been stolen in Indiana by white dudes. Like it's not a race thing. It's just a product of the environment and where we're at. There's not a lot going on there. And like
Yeah, man.
I wasn't even mad at the guys. Like, dude, they get around their pals, around 10 dudes. They're all young.
Riled up.
They're riled up.
Yep.
They're and shit kind of blows off. And then
Yep.
maybe in the future they'll see this shit and be like, man, we kind of were assholes. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't grow out of it, you know. But I'm not mad at them. I think that maybe they need a little bit of some culture or.
Dude, that's why this is why I fucks with you, Augie. I like the way you like you process things. I like the way you think, and like I see it. You know what I mean? And then when I met you, I was like, oh shit, he's
Yeah.
really like that.
It's just, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty. I think I'm kind of like a space case. Sometimes I'm all over the place, but when it comes to like morals, I think
Yeah.
I'm pretty solid in the ground on that end. Because that really hurt. That really sucks. And I saw that video of the projects. It's like, dude, don't do that to YouTube. It's like It's like John Hicks doing a video called BMX in the Hood. And just.
John Hicks is another BMXer.
Yeah. He was a really good creator and videographer. I'm not talking any garbage, but I think when you do these videos that are around like hood or projects or it's kind of like a racial thing, I think. I don't
Totally.
enjoy it. But
Dude,
moving on.
You you don't really do daily uploads anymore, right?
No, I did so I went to London, right?
Recently.
I went to London recently and I was super steady on
Welcome
like,
back, by the way.
Yeah, it's been back for like a week and a half now, 2
But
weeks.
still.
But I was really dedicated to doing every day
Yeah.
while I was out there. And now I look back on it, I kind of wish I didn't. Because I could have put more time and effort into like this whole series of me in England, made this really cool video. But the problem with YouTube, for me at least, I don't know about these other YouTubers, but my whole income is from like modeling, which is every 3 months where I get paid,
Yeah.
and then YouTube. And that's how I pay my rent. That's how I eat. That's how I do everything. And I'm not making a lot of money from YouTube. You know, I'm putting out content that I enjoy.
See, and a lot of people would probably look at your subscriber count and be like, oh man, Augie's probably killing it.
Nah, not at all. It's like with the YouTube changes and everything, and that's my income. So when I do daily, it's not because I love vlogging, dude. I love creating. I love getting behind the lens, and I love learning.
Yeah.
But when I'm forced to do this daily upload stuff, it's me just getting behind the computer and like, okay, time lapse this, time lapse that. Let me get a couple B-roll shots, and then here's the material. I don't like that. You know, I want to be able to enhance my movie making skills so in the future I can learn and grow from this.
And put time in it, like real
Yeah,
time, as opposed to like you're kind of like a machine.
Yeah, and you're just
doing-
popping out these vlogs. Like it's not fun for me. I don't enjoy doing daily. I did before
Yeah.
because I was trying to grow and like I didn't know anything.
Yeah, that's the grind. That's the grind.
Yeah. And then once I built this community that I'm so thankful to have, I want to now work on projects that take me a little bit longer, but that just in the long run they do more views because the quality's so good.
Yeah.
And then that'll kind of counteract the whole daily thing. So I haven't uploaded in like 3 days. I was working on a video before I came here, and then I had to. I got invited to this crazy party tonight, and
Where's the party?
it's a coach party.
It's a coach party. Yo, you're on your model tip,
Yeah,
dog.
yo.
I see you, homie.
I go in. So I guess this thing for parties, not to get off subject, but
No, get off subject. Do whatever it is. homie.
these companies will hit you up like, hey, you want to go to this special event tonight? I'm like, yeah, I'll go to the special event. Well, they want to fit you for it. I'm like, what does that mean? They want to give you clothes so you look fly.
Looking crispy.
And I'm like, all right, I'll go do it. So I show up to coach this morning at like 11 o'clock in the morning. I planned this out heavy so I could edit.
Shout outs to coach.
Shout out to coach if you're seeing this. Plug your boy. All 34 of you. Just one of them is a coach representative.
Shout outs to coach, dog, for real.
60 now.
69?
We have 60 viewers.
69 viewers. Don't take that
69.
away.
Hey,
55.
still.
So
What?
um,
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
coach, right? We're at the coach place, and I have my puppy early this morning, And
Shout outs to Capone.
shout out to Capone. And I showed up to this place and they instantly gave me shit because he peed right on the walkway outside of the High Line.
At least it was outside.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's the issue here? And like, I do this thing too, man, where I don't mean to, but these people come at me with my dog, like security guards and stuff, and I immediately take the defense. Like, I was like, yo, what's the issue, man? Like, why do you got to give me shit right now? I just pulled up, and you gave me not even a minute to pull up here real quick. And he goes, well, you can't have your dog here, all this stuff. And then I got kind of angry with him, parked my moped, got my coffee, and I came back and I apologized to him. I was like, man, you came at me out of nowhere. I'm sorry for being a dick, all that jazz. So I'm like, okay, it's going to be cool. Because he let me into the building with the dog. But when you go into the coach building, it's not just one layer of security. You got another layer.
Okay.
And the second layer was not having it. I had to take my dog home and come back.
Damn.
I had to take Capone home.
Even
all the way to Bushwick. I'm over by the High Line.
Wait.
I'm 26.
Even though Coach invited you out there to get fitted, you told him this.
Well, I wasn't like, hey, man, I'm here with Coach. I'm with IMG Models, and if you don't let me in here, I'm going to be pissed. No, I was like, yo, I get it. It's their job. You can't be mad at these people for doing their jobs.
That's true.
So I'm like, at first I was like, hey, man, I'm in a hurry. I want to edit this vlog.
Yeah.
This vlog is fire, by the way. So I'm stoked on it. And I'm like, okay, I want to get home to work. And it's like, no, you can't bring your dog up. So I had to take him all the way back, get my stuff, and now I'm all the way back in here. That's why I have all this gear.
Fuck.
But Coach hooked it up fat. These are all samples. They ain't even out yet. So shout out to Coach.
Exclusive.
Right? They let me wear my own pants. Like, we like your pants. I'm like, thank you.
How's that whole process? Like, like, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, you come from going from, like, washing dishes and all that. Now you're going to Coach getting fitted. And then, like, it sounds like you achieved your goal of, like, working for yourself, man. And, like,
No, definitely achieved that goal, right? But I'm not achieving the goal where I'm financially stable and I'm not able to do whatever I want to do. Like, my whole goal is to one day be able to work with directors and make a movie and use my vision that I have, not for vlogs, but to be able to do something more. You know, I'd quit YouTube in a heartbeat to go work for a director or something. But
you hear that, guys?
Yeah, I would quit. I would quit to be able to do something that's going to help me grow, because I love YouTube and I always have this fan base. But I want to do something more. But back on what you were saying about the whole modeling thing, I'm still so new to it.
How long have you been doing it now?
About a year, not even a year, like 7 months. And a lot of good things have happened. I've gotten covers of magazines and shit.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's really cool.
I saw that.
But it's just a different world, man. I don't really hang out with too many models because...
Not yet.
I've been hanging out with my buddy Rocky. Shout out to Rocky if you're watching this. He's a legend, one of the most humble dudes I've ever met. He's a New Yorker. And my buddy Luca, who's actually going to the party with me tonight.
And these are models?
These are models, but they're not like normal models. A lot of these dudes that go to these castings, they just have these egos. I'm like, dude, throw it out the window, man. We're all going to get wrinkly one day.
100%.
Like, one day we're all going to be wrinkly, dude. So chill out.
Yeah.
So, it's just a weird world.
I was going to ask you about, like, the struggles of daily vlogging and, like, how much that takes a toll on people. And, like, you were saying, it obviously took a toll on like, your creativity from what you said. And, like, and then that bothers people. That would bother me.
Well, you too. It's for me, I'm still, like, growing. I'm 25 years old. I'm still learning life lessons. I'm still growing through life. And what these vlogs is, when you're vlogging, you're literally documenting your life. It's like the Truman Show. And at a point, it gets to this point where it's like, dude, it's so much. You're revealing so much to the world. And it can be almost too much on you. Like, I don't want to just be some reality TV show. The whole reason I got into vlogging is to be creative and put my energy towards something. And when you do daily vlogging, a lot of your outside life, your real life comes into the vlogs. And I don't want that. It has to. And, I got a girlfriend at one point, and I think the ultimate downfall of our relationship was that I would get so upset that my daily vlog, I couldn't do what I wanted to do on that day because I was hanging out and I didn't want to put her in the videos. Yeah. Because I didn't want her to be scrutinized and, comments and shit. I just didn't, I had this respect for her and I loved her and I didn't want anything to happen like where people said bad things about her. So I tried to keep her out. But inadvertently that kind of fucked me up because it was interfering with me being creative. I could have made this really cool content around us going out and hanging out and having a good time, but I didn't want the world to see that. So that was like, it would just be detrimental to my mental health. It's like, man, I'm not being creative. I'm not waking up and doing what I usually do. So I think, with other outside things coming in, I think it was like the downfall of my relationship was daily vlogging.
I mean, like,
kind of, because I don't want to be, like, if I want to get in a relationship, I don't want to have her on YouTube. Maybe we can go do a fun video one day together or something like that. But I don't want her to be a part of my YouTube life. It's like my job, unless we're doing something creative together, you know.
Of course, that's gonna take a toll on your relationship.
Yeah, and I think it did.
Of course.
You know, the only girl I ever loved kind of took a. But no, it's not like I'm upset about it anymore. We had our difference of opinion anyway. So not just YouTube. But think about that. When you watch these dudes that do these daily uploads and these vlogs, their girlfriends, I mean, besides like Casey, he has a wife, right? But look at like Logan Paul and these Jake Paul guys and their girlfriends. They're all vloggers. They all live that same lifestyle, you know? Like I want a normal person to grow old with, you know? I don't want I don't want my girlfriend walking around with a camera.
It's weird though because sometimes I try to make videos too. Like I make videos here and there, and I can't get over the whole like carrying a camera around and just talking.
Well, that's because people are gonna look at you. You just gotta not care. People are gonna look. You know, to the point. It's like I see people walk around with fat rolls hanging over their body. You know, I see people walking around with cankles.
Yeah,
it's like at least I'm over here.
That's such a good point.
You know what I mean? Like there's people out here that just look crazy. They like let us do what we want to do. It's like we're being creative. Some people look at us as being narcissists. It's like nah. We're not working for anybody else. We're doing this for us, and we're speaking to an audience that we can actually relate to, you know?
Yep.
Don't look at me weird because I'm speaking. That's the thing. They think they're speaking to yourself.
But you're speaking to...
I'm speaking to people, no matter what. Even if you have like one subscriber, that one subscriber, you're speaking to that person. They relate to you. So be hyped, you know? And I went through that problem too, with the relationship too. I think that she would like make me think about how like you're being kind of corny or something and...
Oh, her opinions. And
yeah, it's like you don't need that.
No.
Find someone that fully supports you no matter what you do. And that's a hard thing to do with YouTube though is you know, support.
No, definitely.
This area you have here, this whole crew, you know, you got Sam Sheffer, you got Casey here, you got John Hill, Sarah Dietschy. This is a really good space to have and like have people that like kind of motivate you to do your own thing. This is a support group in a sense. I don't have that.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you roll like dolo.
I don't mean to.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to like. I have a good group of friends that back me that I like hanging out with, but they're just not YouTubers.
Yeah.
I have real friends that just do normal things.
Dude, it's crazy how you brought up that whole thing of like Sarah Dietschy, John Hill. Even just this floor alone, there's a lot of creative people here.
Yeah, all doing it. John Hill's on that daily grind right now.
Hard.
He's
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of John.
John's
Hill,
killing it. I wonder what he says at the beginning. I wish he was watching this. He said something at the beginning of his videos. I watched John. Annyeonghaseyo. What is it he said?
Oh, that's Korean.
What's he saying?
I think he's saying like hello or I forgot what
I'm such a fan of John Hill that
Me too.
I've watched his videos, right? And I noticed that when he stopped saying annyeonghaseyo.
Dude,
no, I think I'm just more fans of people that are out in New York creating, you know.
What always gets me is what made me a big fan of John Hill is the fact that he skates.
Oh
it's
yeah.
The same thing with you. Like you were BMXing, and I was just like, "Yo, dude, that's dope." As opposed to.
Also, I wish John was watching this right now because I wish he would go back to his roots and like go and kill it like he used to when he rode for Birdhouse.
Yo, there was
because what's happening with John, which I can imagine has happened with me for a second, but like when you start skating, you're a really good skater, and then you start vlogging, it kind of takes over.
Of course.
And your skating kind of gets put to your BMX, your skating gets put to the end, and that happened to me for a bit. And luckily, you know, I ride for Fit, and they send me on these trips, and I'm like surrounded by BMXers, and I have to progress. But I wish I could see John Hill go back to.
Dude, I saw.
He was killing it, dude. He's actually so good.
He's nasty.
I want to see him do a banger. I'm gonna take him to a big old rail. I'm like, dude, I want you to grind this rail.
I was watching him.
That's a challenge for you, John.
I was watching a video of his. I think it was a birdhouse. It was like his birdhouse video. Like he was shooting like pieces for it, and he was doing like big stuff, and it blew me away.
He's good.
Yeah, man. Shout out to John Hill.
John, if you're watching this, dude, will you please just go do a banger? We can go do bangers together.
Yo, dude, I'm a big
I saw Sarah and him one time going down the pathway of over by the West Side Highway.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever seen him.
Yeah, dude. And again,
it's like seeing a vlogger in the wild is like I saw a vlogger in the wild. I saw John Hill and Sarah Dietschy.
Yeah, and then like, you know, I get to see John because he's in this building.
Yeah.
I said what's up to him. He knows who I am. Again, like, dude,
he's like, sup.
I'm just in a lucky position.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in a
you work directly
position.
with Casey.
Yeah, man.
One of the biggest. Honestly, I would arguably say he doesn't have the biggest subscriber count, but I think that he's probably one of the well-known YouTubers in the world.
Hands down.
Same as like him and PewDiePie, you know?
Hands down.
He just has that relationship with his viewers and
that interaction.
and
yeah, man.
He's got New York backing him. He's killing it. I wonder is it pretty hard working for him?
Yeah, man. No, dude. If you have any questions for me, like, please, like, dude, it's.
I can imagine. I mean, the guy has do more work on his arm.
Yes.
So it's like, what does he expect of an assistant?
One of
Do more work, Miguel.
One of the other things that he says is the reward for good work
Is more work.
Is more work. You know what I mean?
I believe that in a little sense, but it's also, dude, just hang out, have a good time.
I'm with that. I'm totally.
But
with
honestly, I feel like his craft is his good time. That's what pushes him so far.
No,
that's what I
totally.
love too. Is like I love vlogging and creating,
that. Yeah.
but he just has that different mindset, and he's been doing it for years. He kind of cheated.
Dude, he
He did the HBO show.
was vlogging 10 years before YouTube was a thing.
he
man.
cheated.
He had I feel like the stars lined up for him.
Yeah,
and,
well,
like, things just worked out perfectly.
He had a lot of like. I feel like he had a good teacher, a good. Him and his brother killed it.
Hell yeah.
So
Dude,
I mean,
he had a solid foundation, and then like vlogging became a thing, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, I've been doing this.
and he's good at it.
Oh my God,
I mean, how many times do people see? I come to K&M so often too, and I see people just waiting outside his office.
dude. The worst was
I wouldn't want to headbutt him.
yo,
I'm
the
just like,
worst
Come on, chill.
was like maybe like a year or two ago. There was like 50 people.
Oh, when he
just-
first started,
yeah, man, there was like 50 people.
I
just
get
waiting
random
out
kids
there.
at my place now.
Oh yeah, because you're
I mean, I'm not saying like not
No,
in
no.
comparison. I'm just saying
No, 'cause-
with
'cause
my
you're-
little of a following.
yeah, because your apartment's just like on your videos, like it's
I don't mean to, but it just plays into the story. I can't just take it out.
of course.
Story calls
It's
for
a
it. It's
set.
gonna be in there. Yeah, and I get like 2 or 3 kids, every 2 or 3 months. I can imagine like I would be so pissed off if I had my doorbell ring.
Or someone knocking on your door while you're trying to create something.
Should we have Angel come up here?
Angel, dude, I'm trying to get him on the podcast. He's coming on the podcast, man. I plan on.
I love
having him.
Angel to death.
No, man.
He's the reason I'm getting hooked up by Encase now.
Yeah.
The camera bags.
Oh shit!
Shout out
to
shout out to my boy John Dewey if you're watching this.
Shout out to Incase.
Shout out to John Dewey.
John Dewey.
He's my man. He sent me a whole package to Hastings, England when I was out in England because my camera bag and my luggage bag broke.
Yeah.
Everything broke.
Yeah.
My laptop too.
Dude, I saw
It
that.
got fixed, but he sends it out to Hastings and I left the day it got there. So there's a package out there in Hastings
For you.
for me. But I'm going to give it away at the contest when I go back. But
When are you going back out there?
September 13th.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I'm going to text Angel here and I say Buzz.
206. Sweet 206. That's the name of the podcast.
Buzz 206. Yeah. Where are we at? Kind of got off track here. I like this conversation though.
Dude.
Is that him already? He's like, how do I get up? Buzz 206.
No, Augie, and
Here
yo,
it comes.
honestly, this is what I like about doing this whole podcast. I'm totally new to this, but what I love about it is actually having uninterrupted, or for the most part, uninterrupted conversations with people, which
Yeah,
I feel
we
like,
are.
which I feel like is very rare. You know what
People
I mean?
don't have conversations. Do you text? Do you like texting?
It depends. It depends on the situation. Like if I'm trying to call this is how I feel about that. If someone calls you, I feel like they're not taking into consideration what you might be doing.
Well, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I guess I didn't really think about it like that. See, I am a caller. I hate texting. I'll have like 50 unread text messages because I'll read it and then I'll call the person right afterwards. It's like I can get my point across
Yes.
way quicker. If I just talk
Yes.
to you on the phone for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, but hey,
Yeah.
listen, let's do this. You
Yep.
want to meet up at this time? Because when I text, first off, I'm not grammatically correct.
Things
Like-
could get mixed up through text too. Like people might be in a bad mood and they might read it in a bad way.
Exactly.
Dude,
and I
that
always
happens all the
I
time.
eat myself up for that. I'm like, am I
Happens
texting
all
this
the
person in a bad way? Am I okay? No, I'd rather just call you on the phone.
No, and I get that. I totally get
Art
that.
of conversation. It's dead now.
It
This day
is.
and age.
It's dead, but I feel like podcasting is kind of revitalizing it.
And there's a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, man. That's a big thing right now. There's a
I
lot
want to
of
start
people-
my own podcast.
You should.
It's called
Dicey
no.
with Austin Augie.
Just call it Asinine with Augie. I'm just thinking of a name that starts with A. Hey, Asinine's the first word that came up.
The
The Double A podcast.
double A.
No, it has to be,
Double A.
it had to be
triple A?
catchy.
Triple A? No, double A.
I'd want to have like a catchy tune. I haven't listened to Casey's yet either. I need an elevator key, Angel says.
Nah, just tell him to buzz 206 again in the elevator.
This place is under heavy security.
Yo,
I saw Casey's a topic of conversation because we're in the studio.
yeah,
And I saw his studio for the first time, just the
Yeah.
outside of it.
yeah.
It's intimidating. It's like no knocking.
Oh, dude, that door.
It's like, dude,
Yo,
look at this thing.
So, check this out. I was in the studio one time, and then so like there's a camera facing the outside of that
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
I was cleaning up the studio.
You see it. You see it
Yeah.
in the vlog sometimes.
Yeah.
You see people like come to the door.
So I was cleaning up the studio, and this lady comes up to the door, and she's just looking at it, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I was looking at it, I was like, "Oh my god, that's Sarah Jessica Parker."
Sarah Jessica Parker from Sex and the City.
From Sex and the City. And then I opened the door, and I was like, "Oh my god, you're Sarah Jessica Parker." She was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Whose door is this? That's a very aggressive door."
Why is Sarah Jessica Parker up in here?
There was like a model. There was like a clothing fashion company on this floor before, and there would be a bunch of models.
You
that
got
would come through.
SP up here. Sarah
Yeah.
SJP.
And I asked her if I could take a photo, and she was like, "Honey, I don't have my face on. I can't do it."
You
I'm
asked
so
to take a
sorry."
photo with SJP
Yeah, and she said
in the
no.
studio, and she
Yeah.
said no.
Yeah, and I get it.
Good for her.
I
Good
get it.
for her.
I get it, because she didn't have her face on. She was just like, "Yeah, I look really old," and I was like, "No worries. It was
I was
just
like,
nice.
Sarah Jessica Parker, you always look good.
It was.
Can I
just-
please get a photo?
It was nice meeting her. She was really nice though. Super nice.
Yeah, she's probably bummed out you asked her for a photo in Casey's studio.
I couldn't help it.
There he is. Angel's here.
Angel, what's good, dog? We're live, man.
We're talking about Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, man. She
Angel asked her for a photo.
Miguel asked her for.
Oh, yeah. Miguel. 2 beers deep. I'm already hammered. No, Miguel asked Sarah Jessica Parker for a photo. Come on in. Welcome. You guys don't know Angel? Here he is. Just straight. Oh, wait. Are you off work already?
I'm gonna get in your shot.
Are you off work?
No, you're good.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, Colin, you gave him your headphones,
What is work?
Do you need him?
but then he doesn't even have a mic.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll just hand him this. He doesn't need it.
Don't let me interrupt you guys.
Okay.
You can chime in whenever you like.
My homie Angel, could you come in here stand over
Yeah.
here real quick?
Yeah, yeah.
Angel, come over there by
yeah,
Miguel.
Yeah. Just stand here. Just say what's up to everybody.
Here, take it. Use this mic. It's better. This is the mic that you want to use.
Yo, this is Angel, right here. Angel, that's our live feed. We're live on
Hey.
Twitch right now.
That's incredible.
Yeah, man. This is Angel from K&M. He's the homie. What's good, dude? Yo, Angel, I really want to have you on. So
Whatever.
officially, and we'll have a whole conversation
Whenever.
and everything. That. Yo, dude, this is great. I love this. Mic.
Angel's here.
Hey.
Look at the mic. I'm also on Instagram story. We're podcasting, so you guys should come hang out with us. Just swipe up. Just
Dude,
swipe up.
I wanted to ask you. Hey, and there's Sam.
Look at Sam's helmet when he walks in there. That thing shines. I bet you can see Sam coming down a mile away.
Sam Sheffer. Shout outs to Sam Sheffer.
Do you want to sit?
That'd be great.
So Augie, I've been wanting to ask you too. Dude, what was your best and worst times riding around in New York City?
Riding around in New York City, it's
Yeah.
probably by getting hit by cars. It happened multiple times.
Dude, I remember you got hit by a garbage truck.
Oh, right before I did that Hot 97 interview too. So I show up to Hot 97 with this ripped up pants, right? I have a scab on my arm. Remember that day, Angel?
I do remember that day.
I texted the guys like, "Hey man, I just got hit by a truck. Should I still come in?" He's like, "Are you up for it?" I'm like, "Yeah." But yeah, I've been hit by 3 cars out here.
You've been hit by 3 cars.
3 cars, and then once on my moped too. I was, don't judge me on this, but I was texting while I was mopeding.
You also had a near miss right in front of.
Oh yeah,
That was not funny.
I wish we had a third mic.
Give me
No.
that one right there.
that's right here.
Handheld?
It's all good. It's all
Here
good.
comes
It's
Angel.
all good. It's all good.
Oh,
Yeah,
like,
at least the
pass out.
audience can hear it.
Hello, can we get this one up?
You won't hear it in the headphones.
Okay, but they'll hear it. They'll hear it.
They'll hear it.
So getting getting hit by cars is definitely one.
Angel almost saw me die one day. Really.
Yeah, that was serious. That was scary because you literally missed about inches, 2 or 3 inches. I froze immediately because he was piecing me out. He turned around and he froze right there before a car hit him.
Yeah. I've gotten a little bit more accustomed to living in New York City. But yeah, it's easy to get kind of caught off guard.
Oh, dude.
Every 2 of the videos I've caught of me getting hit have been caught on tape.
Now this makes me. Oh wait, Augie, can you move that?
Oh, the
Here.
Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. So then that makes me want to ask, what's your worst injury?
Worst injury is the leg breakage. We should pull that up. Type in a breaking leg Austin Augie. I think is probably what it's called. It's honestly, if you're not very
You can just drop it.
It's not working? Yeah, Angel, sorry, man. It's not working, dog. Angel, man. Like, dude, we're definitely going to have you on. I'm going to have you on, like, officially as a regular podcast. You know what I mean?
He's kicking you out, Angel.
No, man. I just, you know.
Also, I found out this girl's back from. Oh boy. Hey, look at it is. There's Trans Am. Can you? So you want me to go a little bit farther?
Yeah.
This is back when I first learned how to zoom in. Vlog 245. Holy shit. I'm at like 600 now.
Trying to do there. No one has done it yet. So
Yo, you look young.
Will you just stop playing my face?
Yo, you
I want to
look
like go like
young.
this. Oh, look. Oh.
Yo, wait. Can you
see my?
rewind that?
So that's broken.
Oh.
Okay, so this is a 180 wall ride. Look how many zits I have, man. I do look young.
You look young there.
So wait, watch my right leg.
Ooh.
Watch it. Boom. I stepped down and it bent. Maybe it'll slow it down. We'll see.
Oh, it'll
Yeah.
it'll.
and then my left foot.
Oh, you see my foot?
And at the
Yeah,
time I was
that's why I have all
riding
this metal on my
pedals
foot now.
JCPC pedals.
Still
On
$70,000.
your foot?
Yeah, I had to file medical bankruptcy, I think, because I'm still in
What
debt from
happened is
this.
my foot didn't
How
slip.
Oh.
much did that end up? If you don't mind me asking.
I didn't have insurance, so it was
So-
like $70,000. Didn't pay a single penny. They fixed me up. I haven't paid a single penny yet. And I had to sell my car. Right, I had to sell my Ford Taurus 2004
Yeah.
that I got from a bank. They gave me $2,500. They approved me of a loan when I was 19 years old. At 19 years old,
course.
they approved me because I was
Of course
going to
they
the
did.
army. I joined the army.
See, I didn't know that.
These are some stories we should tell. But yeah, I joined the army and I told them, I was like, yeah, I'm going to the army. I'll be able to pay it off right when I get back from basic. And they gave me $2,500 for a new car.
Shout out to the army.
Shout out to the army. and then, I broke my leg when I moved to Arizona and I had to sell the car when I still owed the bank like $2,000. So that fucked my life up for a bit.
Dude, wait. So, did you go to the army? Did you do like your whole thing? Like,
Remember I told you I did door-to-door sales? So right when I left high school, right when I graduated, my family kicked me out. So I was on my own at like 18. As soon as I graduated, I was like living on my own around the couch hopping. And I was like, man, I should just like do something. I don't know what to do. And my grandpa was like, join the army. Like they always wanted me to do something. Like
that's some grandpa shit.
I was always the black sheep. You know what I mean?
Yo, me too, man.
The new shirt's coming out from Ethic. Also, shout out to Ethic. It's called Be the Black Sheep, and
Yo,
it's
that's
a black sheep with a bunch of white sheep around it. It's be dope. But I was the black sheep, and I'm like, okay, I'll join the army. So I joined the army as a 31 Echo.
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
It's a military police. If you know me, I'm not a big fan of police officers. I respect all of them.
Yeah.
Most of them are mean, and they try to get you. You know what I mean? Most police officers are trying to get you.
Yes.
That's their sole job,
That's their
is to
job.
get you.
That's their
All
job.
right, but I'm not mad at them. I'm not a fan of them. And I was gonna be a 31 Echo, which is a military police officer with a canine dog. And I was hyped. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a canine dog. 2 months before I shipped out for basic training, I got the job for door-to-door sales, and I dipped.
Wait. So did
No, you're not in the army until you go to basic training.
got it? So you.
So I
didn't-
called my recruiter. I was like, hey man, I'm out. He's like, are you sure?
Did you
We'll
sign
give
a contract and everything?
I
and all?
did, but you're not in it until in the contract. It says you're not legally abided until you.
Got it.
Oh, it's been the worst decision of my life if I joined the army.
Dude, I know some people that like dipped from the army, like while they were in it, and then they just dipped, and when they came back, dude, they just got thrown in military jail like indefinitely.
Really?
Yeah, man, because that's desertion, and dude, my one boy got locked up for 2 years, and they didn't tell him when they were gonna let him go.
I don't, dude. The U.S. is, I mean, even like the U.S. prison system and the U.S. Army prison, I can imagine is just like, oh yeah, you dipped
It's-
from us.
It's different though. He said it wasn't that crazy like in like the army jail or army prison or whatever. He said it's a little different, but
Yeah.
still like he got thrown in there indefinitely. So I mean, at least you didn't go to boot camp, and I'm glad that all worked out.
Yeah, here we are.
Here we are
We would never would have been here.
doing a podcast
Yeah.
in New York City.
Side note: how many people we have watching?
53.
Nice, we have a steady 50 people.
Yo, that's crazy that there's 53.
50 people.
That's crazy.
They're sending a lot of love to both of you.
That's crazy. Thank you for all the love, guys. Thank you.
Shout out to Montauk, our sponsor.
Montauk.
Buffalo Trace,
Buffalo
Kentucky Straight
Trace.
Bourbon. If you guys want the best Buffalo Trace whiskey, you come here.
Yo, like I was saying that you run kind of dolo on YouTube. I was gonna ask, do you plan on doing like collabs or anything? I haven't really
Yeah,
seen a lot of collabs with you.
That's the issue here. Is it's when you live in this city, right? I've
Yeah.
talked to Angel about it before too. Is like I live in this city full of creators, and I think what happens is these creators, we all live this YouTube life, and I don't know if it's like I know Sam not too well,
Sheffer.
Seth Sheffer. I've met him a couple of times, and
That's the homie, man.
he's a good dude.
That's the homie.
But I'm always curious on how why does it never work out? Like no creators ever reach out to me. And I've reached out to Casey a couple of times, of course. Everyone reaches out to Casey, but I've
Yeah.
reached out to I was like John, Sarah, like we should do something together, And I don't know if it's because maybe people are always scared, like maybe this YouTuber is not the same as he is on camera as he is in real life. Maybe it's always awkward. It could be like an awkward interaction, but I don't know, man. I don't know why I've never done a link up or a collab with anybody. I've always wanted to.
Like, wait, you've never done one? Like,
Juke Squad, Jack from the Juke Squad.
oh yeah,
He's one of my
that's
best
the
pals.
homies in Florida, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
your homies
He's such a crazy dude.
Yo,
Shout out
his-
to Jack.
his whole house and his whole thing looks wild. I saw like his
I'm gonna see if I can get him on the phone.
his like 3 trampolines.
Oh yeah, his lifestyle is crazy, and he's a
Yo.
good dude.
No, he seems like
Very
you,
humble.
you could see it
He's the same as he is on the.
on camera.
Yeah, he's a good dude, and he's also really crazy. He hangs out like Steve-O and stuff. That's the only collab I've ever done is with him, and it's been one of the funnest. But it wasn't like a collab; it's just us hanging out. That's what's cool about it.
Juke Squad.
Juke Squad.
So does he have like his own YouTube stuff? And,
Oh yeah, he has like 2.3 million. He's actually 3 million now, 4 million
Oh
almost.
damn.
We went to eat one time, and like someone bought us a 4-course $2,000 meal because they were a fan of his.
Dude, I didn't even know he was a YouTuber. I just
Oh,
thought
yeah,
like he
he's
was
huge.
just your homie.
No, he's huge on YouTube.
I thought he was just your homie. Oh,
No, we did
shit.
the air horn prank. Air horns.
Yes.
So fun. Yeah, he's a legend. That's the only collab I've ever done. And that's the thing is if I was to collab with someone, I won't even bring my camera out. I'll just come out and hang out with you and see what we do. Doesn't need to be on my channel.
True.
Let's just hang out. Like I'll see what you get into and we'll have fun. Like I think when you get around, I've seen videos of other YouTubers hanging out with other YouTubers,
Yeah.
and it's like 10 of them like in a van. They're all just like, that's too much. You don't catch me doing that. I'll put my camera away. But like I saw John and Sarah and them like. It's funny, like I've seen all these videos, but they went on a trip.
course.
They went on a trip somewhere.
I've seen all these videos too.
They went on a trip somewhere, right? To Yosemite, or they were with a whole
Yeah,
group.
yeah,
They were
yeah.
with a whole group of people.
yeah,
And
in a van.
I remember watching the van of the RV, and it's like everyone's vlogging. And I'm like, dude,
That's.
I'll start pointing the camera at other people and have them tell the story. I won't be talking because you know what I mean. It's too much.
I remember you were telling me that like you're interested in like being the person behind the camera.
Yeah, I don't mind being in front of the camera at all. It's fun.
In
But-
front or behind? Wait.
But no, I don't mind being in front of it. But if I could choose,
Yeah.
I'd rather be behind it.
Yeah, I remember you
using
were telling
my
me that.
using my like eye,
Yeah.
using the camera to tell a story. And if I could do that with me being in front of it, then I will. But I'd really love to just film, a couple days a week, just be behind the lens. And I'm working on that new series. It's
Dope.
hard. It's hard though. It's hard to get a series rolling without like saying you're gonna do it and then it falls off.
Yeah, because then people kind of hold you to it, and then
Yeah, and it's like they don't understand how much work it goes into.
dude, that's
It's like, oh yeah, but you're gonna roll out a new series. Oh yeah, let me just. Here it is.
dude. Even people that would even think like podcasting is like an easy way to start up. But
Oh
like
no, I've looked into it. This
Dude.
whole setup, I couldn't do it right now.
this little setup that I have right now, I think it's pretty legit. Like
Yeah.
for what it is, dude. This like I need another person to help me run this. You could do it really simple.
And it
you
seems
could.
really expensive too. I don't have the money for this.
You could do it really simple. Don't get me wrong. You could really do it simple.
Like a Mac and just talk
Yeah,
on a
yeah,
Mac.
and
I don't want
just,
to do
and
that.
just plug 2 microphones in it, and
Yeah.
like that's what this guy Craig Adams does. I don't know if you're familiar with Craig
Mm-mm.
Adams.
I've heard the name.
Oh, dude. Speaking of like YouTubers and whatnot, like who are your favorite YouTubers, man? Like that you like
My favorite YouTubers.
yeah, that you view, that you just watch right.
All right. So right now, and it's crazy because I found Dan Mace before he was working with Casey.
yeah,
I found Dan Mace before he was on Casey's vlogs,
yeah.
and
Dan's the homie, yo.
dude,
Shout outs to Dan.
he is incredible behind the
Yeah.
lens and editing and everything he's done is incredible. He needs to get more love.
He's a creative dude.
Because I want to learn from that guy. Like him and Casey, I love Casey's work and everything, but seeing Dan get introduced to the Casey vlogs and it's like seeing like how the 368 is kind of transformed into this whole new thing.
man. Yeah.
Like those vlogs aren't the same Casey vlogs.
No,
Dan has his fingers all over it,
absolutely.
and it's incredible. So Dan is one of my favorite creators. Who else we have out there? David Dorbrick. He's just
Yo, they're on some other shit.
They're just crazy, dude. They
They're
just have a lot of money, and if you have that much money, you could pretty much do whatever you want. Fill your pool up with fucking 30,000 pounds of dry ice. It's cool. You have the money, but he's a businessman. I've heard stories that he's actually really crazy. Like, really thought at. He thinks about everything he does before he does it.
Dude, I'm so fascinated by how he's nailed that like 4 minute and 20 second
Every
video.
time.
That's a great format, dude.
David kills it. I love Vice. There's this. I get a lot of my music from Steezy as Fuck, who's a lo-fi hip hop. He's one of my favorites.
Lo-fi, dude. I'm a big fan of lo-fi.
Lo-fi. Steezy as Fuck is where I got majority of my music before everyone started using lo-fi. Everyone in the vlog started using lo-fi. I'm not saying it's because of me by any means. I'm just saying I think it took hold because it was copyright free.
Yeah.
It's easy to find. But before everyone really started using it, Steezy as Fuck and me, like I have a couple playlists up with him called Austin Augie's Beats to Get High to.
Dope.
Like I have really cool playlists I did with him, and I think those are my top three: Dan Mace and Casey and David Dobrik, Steezy as Fuck. There's one called Lazy Me. It's a music channel.
Okay.
They're all like, it's just how I get most of my music. I go to YouTube channels to get my music for my vlogs, and sometimes it takes me longer to find music than it does to edit.
No, dude.
I'll be up at night, 2 hours, 3 hours in, just like trying to find music.
For me, whenever I edit videos, music is what drives
It's
it.
key. That and the sounds.
Yeah, it drives
My
it.
friend Andrew, who I just did the Hugo Boss commercial with.
Yeah.
He gave me like 120 gigs worth of sounds.
So just like sound effects and
sound effects, door shutting,
yeah, man.
scraping,
Yep.
anything you want, you just type it in, it's there.
That's dope.
So I'm starting to implement that into the vlogs
Dude,
where it has a little bit more cinematic value to it,
If you could hook me up with that after the podcast, that would be fantastic.
Oh, you want the sound effects, huh?
I love the sound
It's
effects.
gonna cost you.
Let me know, dude. I'm willing. Let me know.
I got you.
I have no problem with
For
that.
sure. What else you got on your list there? I see you have a list.
Dude, I need. So, like I said, this is a whole learning curve for me, right?
Yeah.
Like the first podcast I did with Sam, I had like actual questions, and then like I would ask Sam.
Yeah, you don't want to. I
questions.
feel like this isn't a Q&A.
No, exactly.
Miguel, we've actually killed this podcast. We've had honest to God
You're
conversations,
killing it, Augie.
and we have not done like, so Miguel, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
I had peanut butter.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what bugs me the most about breakfast
What?
is I wake up in the morning, and the first thing I look at is my beautiful puppy's face, and then the next thing I do is like, well, I have to take him out, so I go get coffee. Next thing I know, I get coffee that I'm editing. I don't eat breakfast, and breakfast is
Dude.
one of the most important meals of the day.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying you need to go out and have your
huge breakfast.
your bacon and eggs, but you
Yeah.
need to have some fruit and some vegetables to start
Something.
your day off, and it changes the game. Like
No, it
telling
does.
you right now, good
does.
breakfast will change it.
It
change the
does.
game.
It does. No, but I think we're definitely killing it. Yeah, I was talking about like how this is a learning process. So with Sam, I had like actual questions.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like when Destiny, I had like a little bit of bullet points here and there. And then I had this guy Jeremy on, who's Casey's old assistant,
Yeah.
and I didn't have any bullet points or anything at all written down. Yo, shout outs to Patrick.
Patrick. Dan, we were just talking about you.
Dan Mace, what's good, dude? Yeah, we're live right now doing a podcast. Yeah.
Fucking love Twitch, bro.
Dude, Dan.
Sometimes, bro. What's up, Twitch?
Shout outs to Dan Mace.
I was gonna do. Oh, no, I don't want one of those. Okay.
Look at him, computer in hand with the hard
Hey,
drive. You
Sam.
editing right now? You're on the editing game just like
Sam.
that?
I'm always editing, though.
Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody
Damn,
knows.
it's the editing world up here. We're in the editing studio.
Sam
Patrick,
Gursky.
what did they have you go do? You had to go out and run around with them. What'd you go do?
Dude, everything.
Little secret footage?
Everything. Damn, man.
Little bit.
Shout outs to Patrick. Shout outs to Dan. Peace.
Right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Later.
That was Dan Mace.
Dude,
Also one of my favorite YouTubers, I just said. Isn't that funny?
right there. There he is. Again, dude.
I get a little nervous when he comes around. I'm like, oh, shit, what's up, Dan? I'm Augie.
Dude,
I'm Dan. I'm Augie. Dan, I'm Augie. Or like, or you get tongue tied.
no.
I just met him a couple minutes, like before we did the podcast. I met him and Casey at the same time, which
Dude.
is hilarious because I've been
Dude.
here for 2 years.
Till this day, I still get nervous around Casey.
I was talking to him. I wasn't really nervous at all. He seems very down to earth. It's funny because, side note, you know how he just put that video up of the electric bike,
Yeah.
and he's like, always abide by the traffic rules.
Yeah.
I saw him yesterday, me and my moped, and I saw him on his electric bike. Both of us are just mobbing down a one-way.
Dude, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, dog.
Oh, yeah. If you're trying to get to a place, and I know exactly what he was trying to do, and he was trying to catch the sunset, which is what I was trying to do. So I'm like racing to get the sunset shot. And
Dude.
we made it.
It's weird. It's weird. Like I'm still intimidated by Keith because he is my role model. Not is like he's
Yeah.
my role model, and like I still get blown away by the fact that like I see this guy like on
Every
the regular,
day.
on the regular. It's crazy.
That's
crazy.
cool.
But yeah,
Welcome.
man. Like so, I have this list of I with Jack, I didn't no with Jeremy. Sorry, with Jeremy, I didn't have a list at all, and it flowed really well.
Yeah.
And I think it was because he was genuinely interested in having like a real conversation.
That's exactly why I wanted to come on. It wasn't like I didn't think you were going to interview me.
No,
I thought we were
no,
just
no,
going
no.
to sit down and have a talk. That's why I went and got beer.
Yeah,
loosen
man.
the vibe.
We just chill, and dude, I think that's what makes a really good podcast is when both people are genuinely interested in having a
Yeah,
conversation.
just talking.
Yeah,
hanging
man.
out.
Yeah, and so this whole thing has been a learning curve for me, and it's a lot of fun, man. It really is.
It is. I'm enjoying it, man. It's I want to get into the podcast world.
Please do, dude. You should.
I don't have the. I mean, I
You
do.
should. You could easily do it, dog, and like
Maybe I should.
help you out.
Let
We
me
could
know.
s-
Comment below if you guys. What are some of the comments saying? I don't have this next to me.
Is anybody saying anything?
We got a lot of stuff to go through.
Oh, I
You guys
mean,
want me to start?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, let's.
yeah.
What time is it? Yeah, it's like I have to go to
Six-
this event.
Yeah, it's 6:20.
I don't know if you guys heard, but I'm going to an event
Fitted by Coach. Shout
fitted
out
by
to-
Coach.
Shout
Should we
out
make
to
sure?
Coach. Yo, dude. Yo, your commercial was dope, man. That guy Andrew.
Oh yeah,
It was,
Andrew.
it was very like short and to the point, and
I wish
really
I
liked it.
wish Andrew killed it first off, but I wish I
did.
had more of like an input, like on the final draft.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
I
okay.
I wasn't in the editing room.
Got it.
I wasn't able to like, hey, we should do this differently because there's a lot of things that I would have done differently.
Got it.
I still have like I might not be going to NYU for film like he
Still,
is, but it's still I have an eye for things. I feel
Yes.
like so I think next time we work together, I'm gonna have a little bit more input. But with me having no input, it still was, it was amazing.
Dude, I loved how
Killed it.
how Capone was in it.
That was the all Andrew's idea.
That
I
was
told him
great.
I
That was
I
great.
went and met him for the first time with Chantel Martin, and 20 minutes into this meeting, I'm kind of like breaking down because I just got an email from Hugo saying, hey, we need you to deliver on the second part of your contract. I'm like, what is that? I had no idea. I'm like, yeah, we need you to deliver an 8-minute video or 3-minute video of you just mobbing around the city on a bike with the Hugo cologne. I'm like, dude, that's whack. I don't want to do that. So I'm like going through a creative like breakdown. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And Andrew's like, hey, why don't you lose your dog? And it's like an adventure through the city of you finding your dog.
So how did you run in? How did you meet Andrew?
Chantel, he's worked with Chantel before.
Got it.
If you guys don't know who Chantel Martin is, she's a legendary artist.
Yep.
One of my goodest friends, one of my best friends out here in the city. Lou slowly became. Actually, I met Chantel through Angel, back here. I was gonna start doing some of her YouTube stuff, and then we just kind of became friends. We're like totally different people, but you should get her on the podcast.
You just missed her. She was in here with Sam.
Oh, she was just in here with Sam.
What was she doing with Sam?
Learning how to stream on Twitch.
Learning how to stream on Twitch.
Damn, maybe I should start doing Twitch. What am I gonna
Dude.
do on Twitch?
See, this
Podcast. You're running a podcast. Do whatever
you
you
could do that. You could teach how to like fix a bike.
That's what I
dude.
need. I'm glad I met you guys. That's what I need in my
Yeah,
life. I
homie.
need you guys in my life. I'm gonna need you to teach me some things.
Dude, we're out here, homie. That's why, like you said, a lot of people are doing podcasts.
Yeah.
But I feel like not a lot of people, except for H3. There's not a lot of people doing podcasts live on Twitch.
Yeah, like
So-
this.
Yeah, exactly. So I
I'm
mean,
hyped.
we can go to the questions.
Yeah.
So I
They
mean,
start up here.
Holy cow.
wow, there's a lot of
We can
people.
scroll all the way to the top.
Dan is the man. You guys want to hang out next time? Also give us a follow. Miguel Milo. Is that you?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
ask questions for the guys. Okay. When is Augie coming to Scotland?
When are you going to Scotland, dog?
Can Augie tell the UFO story? I'm going to Scotland. Maybe when I go to Hastings. Red Bull gave an old stick 50K to start a brand, and they're killing it. Red Bull gave an old.
Yeah, read out the questions because nobody could see. Like,
Yeah. I would fuck with that. The John Augie show ever coming back? No, unfortunately not.
Mm.
It wasn't too bad. It was like what this is what I wanted it to be, so it wasn't fun to do. The John and Augie show. Shout out to OGs. What else we have here?
Could you scroll down more or?
Yeah, there's only I didn't see too many.
There's a bunch up here though.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
They're like I could scroll there. That's the very top. There might
It's
be
Capone. Look, someone go up. Is that Capone's face? Is that Capone's face?
Could you show the questions on
on stream.
on the stream?
Augie gang. No. I don't like that shit. I don't like
Yeah. Cool.
the hashtag gang stuff after someone's name.
Got it.
Cough, Adam22. Wait, I saw something crazy.
Mm,
Cough, Adam22, cough. What does that mean? I'm curious.
I think I
That
don't,
guy sucks. Oh, God.
Yeah, I
Get off of that subject. Augie shouldn't have been in that neighborhood. Oh, bastard. You're right. It was a great spot, though. One beer down and the truce out. What did I
Hey.
say? One beer down. Oh, probably the Jessica breakup or something like that.
I think we were talking about like the whole fighting thing.
Panza's a cool friend, though. He just messed up. We're talking about the Panza thing. I wasn't
Yeah.
talking garbage on the guy. I'm just saying. Next time, stick up for your pals. That's all it
Damn.
is. Stick up for your
That's
pals no
real.
matter what. Whatever happens in your life, no matter if you're going to get hurt through it, you stick up for your pals. Angel,
Straight up.
Angel, guarantee Angel was there. He would have been like, yo, ain't happening. Ain't happening.
Fire this before the show started, man.
Collab coming up at some point. Collab with John would be sick. As much as we love him.
Yeah, do you guys have any questions? Like, feel
Yeah, I
free to
don't-
ask questions. Okay, when is Augie
Yeah.
coming to Scotland? Do you have?
How old is Capone? He's 8 months. Yeah, ask some questions. We'll get this rolling. I have to get out of here pretty soon.
Yeah, please feel free, and then we'll wrap it up. Feel free
It's
to
only
ask.
6:30, so I mean I got to get home and change and take a shower.
Yeah, I actually got to get back to work.
You got to go back to work?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I just got to wrap things up at 368 and just make sure it's all
368.
solid and you know. Why did you start vlogging, Big Og? Where did that inspiration come from? Oh, that's a good question.
I think we already answered that though, right?
No. Why'd you start? Did we?
John Reyes is in here. I just texted him the other day. He's a scooter guy. Kills it.
Wait, did we answer that? Why you started vlogging?
I started vlogging because I had so much energy, right? First off, and then I was moving from California to New York, and I was like, I'm gonna document this because either
There. Okay.
I'm gonna live under a bridge or I'm gonna make it somehow, and that's still teeter tottering. I might live under a bridge one day. Who knows? Keep working hard. When you go into Ecuador, I want to go to Ecuador soon. I just want to pay for it.
When you gonna be back in LA with the boys?
Back in LA with the boys, with the Fit Boys.
I guess.
I'm going to San Fran at the end of the month, but I'm not going back to LA for a bit. Dat sauce is that? Ayo, Dat sauce is that Troy? Let me know. Dat sauce. Are you Troy?
How the fuck are you able to speak to a camera so naturally? Yo, you're a natural, Augie. I gotta admit. Like,
Really?
yeah, hell yeah, dude. Even on like,
It
even on
is Troy. My man Dat sauce is Troy Blair. He's a legend. He is one of the first. We could tell you some crazy ass stories from Arizona together.
Oh, he's from Arizona.
Oh, he's one of my first friends out in Arizona. Oh, dude, our house blew up. Literally blew up. I can't go into details on how it blew up, but I'm
No,
living
no.
in Louisiana. The house blows up, dude.
That's wild,
It blew up. The freezer blew up, and the whole house burnt down.
dude.
Um,
Oh, pizza or burrito, homie?
pizza.
All day.
I love burritos though too. You ever explain the Jessica breakup?
Yeah.
No, I don't need to do that.
Yeah. No. Don't.
pizza,
No need
burrito.
to explain that.
No, nothing salty. It was my first love, dude.
Yeah, man.
Things are gonna go downhill. It's okay. I was a little sad. I'm telling you guys right now, if you get sad, it's okay to be sad sometimes. Just don't let it bring you down too much. Because I got super sad for a bit. Even Ask Angel, I was like,
Dude, I'm going through that shit right now.
a breakup shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
man,
dude,
it's
don't.
like-
I'm telling you right now, all my homies told me is like eventually, I think I got over it relatively quick. But they were like, yo, you're going to get over it. It'll pass.
time heals.
Time heals. And
I
it's so
always hear-
cliche, but it really does, man. It's like I was bummed, dude.
Fuck.
I was at a point where I was like smoking, like this is even, no one in the vlogs know this shit, but I was like drinking a lot. I was smoking like an eighth or two a day.
Yeah.
I would just be in my room, right? I would have like footage that I shot for like 2 days before and I would morph together into a vlog. And
Yeah.
I was just sad, dude, because what you do is you start thinking something's wrong with you when you go through these breakups. And nothing's wrong with you. Just the person that you're with, you're not there. It's not meeting. And you got to understand, like sometimes it doesn't work like that. And if you don't have like a people that can back you up, your friends can help you like get through that shit. I can see how
Yo. eat you
depression
up,
will
swallow you. Dog.
yeah, if any of you guys going through some depression problems, trust me, man, just go work, go do something that makes you happy, even so hard it is. Because for me, I would have to force myself to go out and vlog,
Yeah. Keep busy.
do a podcast. Yeah, let's talk about your feelings online. It'll help. I'm not kidding you. man.
No,
It's
bro. Like
good
that's
to have-
venting. That's venting.
I'm glad that I had the social backing that I had with the subscribers, honestly, because it's not that I rely on these people. It's not like you guys
No.
are my psychiatrist. I
That's
have a real
support.
life.
That's
Some of these YouTubers I feel like are really engaged and like all they think about is their subscribers. It's like I have a healthy balance between that and real life. And luckily I had like a healthy balance with that situation. Like I had good friends to fall back on, but I also had YouTube to be like, oh, we still love your content, all this shit, like giving me mad inspirational words in the comments, when I did the breakup. And yeah, it's good to have that.
That must have been rough too, because that's
Oh, dude, it was sad.
it's
man.
on the internet, dude.
No, the breakup isn't on the internet.
No,
when
but
you,
like
but they know.
you're exactly like
when
that,
they know
that
when you're
whole
not
thing.
hanging out with her anymore, and like, it sucked, dude. But shout out to getting over hard things. It makes you a better person.
Dude,
Ever since that whole situation has happened, my life has gotten nothing but better. I'm not saying it's not because of having that person in my life, but you start focusing on what makes you happy the most.
Yep.
Because for a whole year, you can even watch it in the vlogs. Like my vlogs just go downhill because I was no longer thinking
of course,
about me.
it reflects on you.
I was no longer thinking about me and what I wanted to do. All I could think about was what she wanted and what she had to do. And that's just because you fell in love. You get under the spell. And I was under the spell.
Heavy.
I was deep. I think I went into the spell too quick. Because I never fallen in love before. And I fell in love really
Ever?
quick. Ever. Because I'm all about, I meet women. I love hanging out with women.
Yeah.
But not many people can keep
Your attention.
my attention and keep me engaged and like keep me on my toes. And
And
she did that for a
got
bit.
it.
Yeah. So I was like, whoa, who is this? This beautiful broad, this goddess that came to my life. And then
No, but then see also like the fact that you even got to experience that. Do you know how many people don't get to experience that?
and it sucks that no one does. If you don't get to experience it, I feel bad for you because I experienced it, and now I know when I experience it again, how to cope with it, how to like actually manage it, because it's an emotion that can overcome you.
Dude, that magic, that feeling that you got,
That'll overcome you.
that's what companies try to sell people. You know what I mean? Like that emotion, that feeling, that they try to capture that, and it's unreal. And at least you got to experience that. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna experience it again.
Of course.
That's a big thing I want to do now. I just want to fall in love again. That was so fun.
It is.
Was. It's
It
so
is.
fun,
It
dude.
is.
Having someone that you come home to and like, but you got to find someone that you mesh with.
Yo, like look, you not even just come home to, but like
That you're
So-
like you want to call every
Yo.
and say, yo, this is what happened today. Check this shit out, and like have a conversation with.
and like you
Don't
could just,
rush it.
You could just chill and hang out with them, and you look forward to it. You
Yeah,
look
yeah.
forward
There's
to it.
not like anything that's gonna kind of fuck you up in the head over it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm going through that.
Did
shit.
on the?
Dude,
Was
you
that
could
on there?
you could burp right on the mic, dog.
Honestly, if I heard the burp from over here, that's a pretty good burp.
Does anybody have any more questions?
Yeah, we did like what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, man. You see anything out here, Colin?
No, it's just a lot of support for what you guys are saying.
Yeah, man. For anybody who's watching that's not a Augie fan, you should check him out on his YouTube channel, Austin Augie.
I'll link that right now. All that stuff.
Colin will link that. Check out his Instagram, Austin Augie.
Another phone call.
Do your thing, dog. Yeah, we'll wrap
Hello?
it up here.
Hey, what?
It's hard to talk when like hearing him. You know what I mean? I love how Angel's here.
Hey,
Shout out to Angel.
my birthday's 6/15/92, but let me call you right back. I'm doing a podcast. We're live right now.
Live.
You wanna plug it? Yeah, 6/15/92. You wanna plug your wonderful brand, Onyx Bikes? Because we can do that because we're live.
We're live, baby.
The world just heard it.
Onyx Bikes. Shout out to
All right,
Onyx Bikes.
Hey, I'll hit you up when I'm done. All right, bye. That was so I'm going out to San Francisco at the end of the month
Yeah.
for my buddy who runs Onyx Bikes, which is a new electric bike company coming out. I'm telling you, they are the sickest thing.
Yo, I'm thinking about picking up a Super 73.
No. Fuck the Super 73s. These things look way cooler. I'm telling you, look at that. That's the small one. That's the small one. Go to the bigger one.
That's pretty fresh.
Keep going down. There's a bigger one. Look at the big one. Oh, it's a cafe style, baby.
Damn.
they're-
How much are? Wait. How fast? What are the specs on that?
45 miles an hour, right?
Damn, that's serious.
No,
Well,
top speed's at 60 miles an hour.
Mile range is
75.
70.
Yeah. So
What?
So they're killing it first off, and they're flying me out to San Fran to do a test drive on it. They're still in prototypes, so this wasn't even out yet. The prototype isn't even it's not even
That's
ready to get
wild.
sold. But the Second Stroke moped shop here in Brooklyn, or out there in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
they just bought 110 of them. So
That's wild.
those things are sick. Sam, would you ride one of these? All electric.
I rode yours.
No, this
No,
is a
no,
new
no.
one. I'm going
That's
out
an
to
electric bike.
I'm going out to San Fran. At the
Yo,
end of the
check
month
out
to
the
test this
Dude, I'm
specs.
pretty sure they have those at Philippaki.
No, these aren't out yet. These are prototypes.
They have something very similar. The answer is yes. It's like an electric motorcycle.
Yeah, 60 miles an hour.
So the only thing you hear is the chain.
Yeah, exactly.
It's silent.
And it looks cooler than the one that you did the review on.
Well, that's,
Looks way cooler. It looks like you're about to go Back to the Future.
That is like a 70s, very 70s
Looks like my
style,
bike.
Cafe
that,
motorcycles.
That has suspension.
True.
Rear suspension.
Oh shit, that's
Sick.
crazy.
I don't
And
know
that
much-
whole thing is the battery.
Yeah. No, I think the
70
battery's like inside. Yeah.
75-mile range. It's 60 miles
That's
an hour.
serious.
So I rode a CRF 150 growing up.
Oh, cafe
Honda.
racer.
No, Honda, like dirt bike, like straight up dirt bike.
Oh,
Got it.
CRF.
Like
okay.
CRF 150, yeah, 150cc engine has like a top speed of like 60 miles an hour, and that on a bike is fast. What's the fastest you ever gone on a motorcycle without?
I like a
Augie,
80.
the mic.
I
Yo,
I
Augie.
I used to ride the
Augie,
four-
the mic. Yeah,
I used to ride like the 450s, the CRF 450s. I used to race fair races. Yeah, but it's terrifying. I don't know if I want a 60-mile-an-hour
Yeah,
bike.
it is
That's kinda
terrifying.
scary.
You're going that fast.
Yeah.
like,
That's serious.
If you like speed wobble,
Or
and
someone opens their door.
you're,
Fuck.
oh my, it's the
Someone,
worst.
I'm
Dude,
sure you
that
guys
is
on the boosted boards.
worst.
First off,
Fuck.
Dude, it happened to me. Some dude like opening the door into the bike lane. Like you got to do the Dutch reach where you use your
you
other
look
arm and
just
you
a quick
look.
Just
peek.
look.
Just
yeah,
a quick
and,
peek.
and like I like kind of dodge out of the way, but my arm smacked the door. I was wearing
you go
a thick
flying?
coat. I didn't go flying, but my arm really smacked the door, and I got a huge fucking bruise. Just like people are just so oblivious. I mean,
Yep.
you ride bikes
Yep.
every day. You see how idiotic people are going through literally crossing the
Yep.
street like this when it's
Yeah.
a red light, like in the phone.
And then they get mad at you for almost hitting them. It's like, yo,
That's
dude,
right,
chill
that's
out.
right, that's right.
Dude, people don't look across the street.
And that's a good way to end it. Look both ways before you cross the
Both-
street.
That's the key word. Both ways. Even if it's a one
Yeah,
way.
even if it's a one way, you're in New York.
Ways. Look
Yo, I
both
go down
ways.
one ways. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying, no matter what, look down a one way in New York City.
That's a great way to end it. If anybody who's watching is not already following Augie, check him out on YouTube. Go ahead, Augie, do your plugs.
At Austin Augie on Instagram, at Austin_Aug on Twitter, and then Austin Augie on YouTube. If you guys want to come hang out with me on a every other day basis, you can come over to YouTube. I'm gonna upload a vlog maybe tonight or tomorrow. Depends on how this party goes tonight.
Word. And yeah, man, and follow us on Twitch. And then we'll always do live podcasts, and then we'll release the podcast the next day for everybody. Just the audio part.
And a shout out to all you YouTube people that are coming over from like in the future. Because I'm gonna plug this in the vlog in the future, and you guys can say what's up. So
yeah, man. Follow me on Instagram, Miguel Miola. Follow Twitch.
follow Montauk Summer Ale.
Montauk.
Buffalo Trace, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Thank you guys for sponsoring this, and I can't wait to see what we do in the future.
I'm also trying to do. I'm slowly doing my thing on YouTube too, but I'll Colin, is all that stuff plugged in?
Yeah, it's all
Shout out to Colin behind the scenes.
Yo,
You guys don't even know
Colin is-
Colin's over here. He's behind the scenes.
You guys are good. Just so you know, I just got booked for a Victoria's Secret commercial for like 3 days. It
Yeah.
happened just while we were doing this.
So Colin just got booked for a Victoria's Secret commercial. So I want you guys all in the comments to say, yo, shout out to Colin for the Victoria's. Yo, they're gonna be hanging out with some beautiful women.
Killing it, dog.
Do I
Just
remember?
did the Met Gala and
Yeah.
now we're doing this.
You did the Met Gala with
Yeah.
Casey?
No. I did it with Amber Heard.
What were you just filming?
Yeah, we were doing
Maybe we
like,
should-
getting
maybe-
ready for the Met Gala. We'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
maybe we should
Yeah,
turn this
man.
off. All right. Much love, guys. Thank you so much.
Peace, guys. What's up, Colin?
Yeah, do you guys?
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Dude, we're good, man. We're good.
Thanks. It was a
Thank
good
you,
time.
Augie.
We killed it. It was fun.
Thank you, dude.